Welcome to it. This is Curse of the Creative, the radio promotions podcast from the creative team at Ultimate Media as I clear the spittle from my mouth. The game is an easy one. We each have a chance to pitch each other a radio promotion concept. 2-minute ticking clock. We can decide to either flash or park the idea, which means that we'll come back, we'll circle back, as they say in the world of consultants. Up online in the hot seat this week is Nick, hoping that he hasn't pitched this idea before. If he has, I want you to abuse him viciously on social media. He's got the biggest profile of all of us. Nick, your clock starts now.
Okay, here is the scoop. It's October. It's spooky. We might just lose the radio station. You wake up on a random morning. The only voice you hear is the breakfast show host. No news presenter, no sport, no traffic. Just that guy or lady. Then the search begins. It's the ultimate DJ search. We have hidden radio presenters across the country, and you've got to try and figure out where they are. Why? Because you've got to help the one person left in the studio. And as we go on and on and on, we're going to fill up the station and make sure that each show is completely taken care of. The catch on this is if we don't find people, that breakfast host will be on air for as long as he doesn't have someone to help him. I feel like I've pitched this before.
You know, I don't think you have pitched this before, but Ricky and I are virtually looking at each other across the room and going, it wasn't really you that pitched it. It was someone else, Ricky. That sounds very, 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 very familiar.
I don't know. I've not heard it before. There's a few things, right? When he told me earlier, have I pitched the DJ search? I thought he was looking for a DJ, like an actual DJ.
Wiki.
And then secondly, I mean, I haven't heard this before. It started out so strong with the Halloween thing. I don't know. I was really intrigued. And then it just became a treasure hunt, which apparently is on trend at the moment, because in my preparation for this moment, I was trying to come up with some cool ideas using AI. I even went to Grok, and everything's about a fucking treasure hunt these days. So, we're bringing the 90s back, baby. I'll give it a park.
Bongani?
On my side, I also thought it was a DJ hunt, as in they're looking for talent, someone who's gonna come and replace the DJ he's talking about, or come and share their talent as well. Okay, I can say for now on my side, I can park it.
Can I just say one thing? There was definitely something there. Definitely in two parts, in the hunting for something part, and in the Halloween and the spooky part. Like, I mean, imagine waking up on Halloween, putting the radio station on, and hearing like silence or like something like proper eerie, or like there was something, you were going somewhere in both different directions.
I know. I think. Can I be honest with you? I had a thought in my mind, and then as I started, I was like, let me throw in Halloween, see what happens. And then I think it derailed the whole pitch. This happens often on my radio show. I'll just say something and the whole team just looks at me. But because it's live, we must run with it. You know what I mean? So I regret that now in retrospect.
But you can tell a story amazingly, Nick. I was intrigued from your first words.
Someone should pay me a lot more to do that, let me tell you.
So that is the real curse of the radio creative, is something sounds fantastic in your head. Unfortunately, you have a microphone in front of you that does not allow for positive filtering. So, Bongani, when you have to throw the F word in there and then park it, I think that counts as a flush. So I'm upgrading that. So, Nick, BBC One, you see, this kind of concept works really well on shows with no advertisers, so probably work well on your shows. But it works
Literally, I was about to say it worked perfectly on my radio show.
So BBC One
on this podcast.
Yeah, right. So BBC One, which carries no sponsors, they did this with their breakfast show host Greg James, but they took him out and they hid him for the entirety of, I think it was a couple of days, and other people were filling in on his show. So the show carried on as normal, the station, without him, and people were running around London to find him. So that was kind of the variation I heard, right,
Yeah.
Ricky?
Yeah, so you saying that, I've heard it on The Edge, which is quite a big radio station in New Zealand. And what they do is the Safe House. And they'll put a presenter in a house somewhere in New Zealand. And they'll cross to him. He doesn't know where he is, by the way, this presenter in this house. And includes then a whole big search, which is all pretty cool, actually.
Figure out where he is.
And I mean, I like going back to like The Fugitive, and like I like we haven't sent people out to the streets for a long time because they've either been unsafe with COVID or unsafe because it's this country. But I like getting people onto the streets. So don't worry, Nick. You're not a complete failure today in my eyes.
So what I think happened there is that Nick had perhaps he had parks in his head, and then his mouth gave him flashes. So just keep your mouth shut, Nick.
That feels honestly about
This
right.
is Curse of the Creative, the radio promotions podcast from the creative team at Ultimate Media. I hope that helped you in some way, even if it's just to go, ooh, shit, I had that idea. Crossed off, pitch the next one.